Today we're going to walk through general options and learn content of Step 2 of the course creation process, Learn. The Learn module is where content will exist within a course, and from an admin perspective, this is where you can create or upload content. Step 2 includes 3 general sections: SME management, if you've indicated that in Step 1, Learn content, and live training. As you can see on the first part of the main screen, we actually have SME management or subject matter expert management, but you'll learn more about this in the SME management course creation SMEs video tutorial. So today we're going to focus on one part which is known as the Learn content section. Here you're able to define a course's structure with the addition of the sections and lessons while also creating new content or uploading existing content. Beforehand, you can set up a few general options as it relates to the actions learners are able to do within the content of the course. So for example, here you can see allow copying and highlighting of documents, allow downloading of documents, in addition to allow downloading of videos. To make more static forms of content, such as PDFs, Word docs, etc., more engaging, you can allow learners to make personal comments or highlight text to help with knowledge retention. These comments and annotations are unique to each learner's view, so they will not impact the original content added to the course. Learners will also be able to download their annotated versions or original file type if this is toggled to yes. When it comes to downloading videos or documents, this feature can allow learners to create their own playbooks or study guides. Of course, this is an option that can be turned off per your organization's policy or preference. After you set up those general options, you can actually begin developing the course structure. The structure in LearnCore is broken down into the following sequence. You have a larger curriculum that is broken down into the course, and then within the course you have a section and then a lesson. So sections are kind of just like chapter titles. They give learners an understanding of what they'll be covering in the next part of the course. Sections do not contain any content. All of the content is housed within the lesson. When choosing a section name, you'd actually click this pencil here. Provide learners with a clear understanding of what they'll be going through next. For example, if this were a product training course, I would use a section name like the opening or into a certain section of the product training that will be covered next. And lessons is actually where you would add content. You can add up to 5 pieces of content per lesson, but you can have as many sections and lessons as you like. An example of adding multiple pieces of content per lesson, for example, would be like a Salesforce course, where you're providing learners with a type or a list of steps in a PowerPoint file on how to enter an opportunity in Salesforce. This would then be followed up with another piece of content, perhaps the same lesson, which would also include a video of how this is done. Again, in LearnCore, we strive to aim for bite-sized learning so that learners are more likely to complete courses in one session. Next, we'll actually talk a little bit more about the various ways to create content in LearnCore.